You know that old playbook for a career? The one that said, go to school, get a degree, land a good, stable job? Well, it's pretty much broken. Artificial intelligence is completely rewriting the rules, and the roadmaps our parents followed, well, they're obsolete now. So the big question is, how do you actually build a successful career when the world is changing faster than ever before? Let's dive in and figure that out. But before we go any further, I have to ask you one really important question. Are you really ready for this? Because, this massive shift we're talking about isn't some far off prediction from a sci fi movie. Nope, it's already here. It is happening right now. Okay, let's just be direct about this. The first thing we have to do is face a pretty hard truth. I mean, think about it. Technology came along and poof, jobs like lamplighters and switchboard operators, they just vanished. Well, AI is doing the same thing, but it's hitting fast forward on that trend for a lot of jobs that exist today. But, and this is a huge but, it's not all doom and gloom, not even close. For every single door that closes, it feels like 100 new ones are swinging wide open. We're talking about entirely new careers just popping up out of nowhere in things like gene editing or AI ethics. I mean, fields we literally don't even have names for yet. So yeah, it's disruption for sure, but it's also this incredible, massive wave of new opportunity. And this quote really brings it all home, doesn't it? This isn't some abstract economic forecast you read in a newspaper. No, this is about the actual real world our kids are graduating into, the world they're preparing for. It's playing by a completely different set of rules than the one we grew up with. Okay, so let's talk about those old rules. That career map our parents used to navigate their lives, it's fundamentally useless now. Honestly, following that map today would be like trying to drive on a 6-lane superhighway using a map made for horse and buggy trails. You're just not going to get where you need to go. For decades, this was the deal, right? You go to a good school, you get a good degree, and that piece of paper was basically your golden ticket to a stable, predictable job. It was this nice, simple, straight line. But now, in a world where an entire industry can get turned upside down like overnight, that straight line has just been shattered into a million pieces. And this, right here, this is really the heart of it. Look, good grades are still important. Nobody's saying they're not, but they are not the golden ticket anymore. Getting an A+ on a report card just doesn't guarantee success, because what the future really demands is something so much broader, so much more dynamic. So, if all the old answers aren't working anymore, then maybe, just maybe, we've been asking the wrong questions all along. And this is the pivot. This is the big shift. To get a handle on the future, we have to completely change the way we even think about our careers. I mean, how many times have we all heard this one? Parents, students, just agonizing over this question. Science, commerce, arts, which one is best? The whole focus has always been on picking one fixed path, right? One safe stream that you hope will lead to security down the road. Okay, but now look at this. This is the new question. It's not about picking a fixed path anymore. It's about building a dynamic toolkit. It shifts the focus away from what major should I pick and towards what skills can I build. That is the foundation for a career that can actually last. So if the old roads are disappearing, where are all these new opportunities? Well, let me tell you, the new landscape is vast and way more exciting than you might think, stretching into frontiers you probably haven't even considered. Take the space economy, for example. And no, this is not just for astronauts anymore, not by a long shot. We're talking about a massive boom in private companies building satellite networks for global internet, planning space tourism, even exploring how to mine asteroids for resources. It's a brand new industrial frontier. Then you've got the green revolution. This global shift to sustainable energy is creating millions and millions of jobs. And it's not just, putting up wind turbines. It's developing next-generation batteries, engineering smarter power grids, discovering brand new materials for solar panels. The list goes on and on. And finance? It's being totally rewritten from the ground up. You've got technologies like blockchain and AI creating these completely new roles. We need cybersecurity experts to protect digital money, data analysts who can predict what the market's going to do, and quantitative traders who build these crazy smart algorithms. These are jobs that literally did not exist a decade ago. And hey, even our oceans are this huge new frontier of opportunity, this blue future. We're talking about everything from creating sustainable food sources to developing new medicines from marine life. So here's the big takeaway from all this. Opportunity is absolutely everywhere, and a lot of the time, it's in the places you'd least expect to find it. Okay, so with all this crazy change happening, what's the new game plan? If that old formula is broken, what are we supposed to replace it with? Well, let's get practical. Let's break down a real, actionable framework you can use to build a career in this new AI era. So check this out. Here is the new formula. On the one hand, you have the old, rigid path. A degree leads to a job. Simple. But now, look at the new dynamic reality. Your career is a combination of your skills, the projects you've done, the network you've built, and your adaptability. Your career isn't a noun anymore. It's a verb. It's something you are constantly, actively building and rebuilding. So let's break down these four pillars. Number one, build real skills, not just theoretical knowledge from a textbook. Go look at job descriptions for roles you might want in 5 years and start learning those skills right now. Number two, create projects. Seriously, a portfolio of things you have actually built is worth so much more than a single line on a resume. Number three, grow your network. And I don't mean just collecting contacts, I mean building real, genuine relationships with people you can learn from. And finally, number four, embrace adaptability. Your willingness to learn and then unlearn and then relearn something new, that is the single most important asset you will ever have, period. When you boil it all down, success in this new era really just comes down to your mindset. The future belongs to people who are always learning. It's not about what you know right now, it's about how quickly you can adapt, how you can actually apply your skills, and whether you have that relentless drive to go out and solve real, meaningful problems. And that leaves us with one last, really critical question we all have to ask ourselves. Are we preparing our kids and ourselves for the future that's coming? Or are we stuck preparing for a past that is already gone? It's a big question, but the choice and all that opportunity, that's up to us.
Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment. See you soon with the next video. Take care and bye.